Yo, welcome to Peak. As a YouTuber, I have games that I play for me and games that I play for the both of us. And I've been hooked on Peak for like the past month or something like that. I have accomplished a lot in the game that you can accomplish offline. There are in total 7 ascents that you can do. Each one has a new and compounding difficulty. Okay, fall damage is greater, hunger grows faster, items have increased weight, and now the 4th one that we're going to do right now, there's no flares at the top of the mountain, at the top of the peak. And so basically the goal, if you don't know, is to climb to the peak. And we have to go through different environments in order to get there. It's basically a climbing game. It is a climbing game, not even basically. And it's actually a lot of fun. I kind of didn't really expect to enjoy the game this much. I don't know, sometimes, you know, you play a game and you're like, you know, this looks kind of fun. And then you get into it and you're like, no, this is awesome. That's kind of been me with Peak. So yeah, we need to have a flare and we need to carry it to the top of the mountain. Well, lag much. Which is annoying because that takes up a slot in our inventory. I've accomplished a lot in the game. You know, everything from curing myself from a zombie bite to this one right here, the Crypto Gastronomy badge. You're basically a Girl Scout, Boy Scout. Okay. Oh, we have the Mule Scout badge for completing the 3rd ascent. Oh, I've beaten it 8 times. I didn't realize I showed that right there. I think this is new. The game updated. Maybe. Or I'm just really inobservant. Unobservant? De-observant? Whatever. This one right here was such a pain in the ass. It was so random. So, in this game, there are medicinal roots. You can find them randomly in a lot of different biomes. You can find them here on the shore, although they're rare. And basically, they cure you of different ailments, right? But on a specific biome called Roots, where there's trees and mushrooms and shit, there's a 50% chance that any medicinal root that you find is a mandrake. And a mandrake is a creature that will... It's in Harry Potter. And in that lore, a mandrake can actually kill you. A fully grown mandrake in Harry Potter can kill you. I understand that the baby ones can only knock you out, I think, if I remember correctly. I remember correctly. They can knock you out. In this, they basically do the same thing. So we have a bar down at the bottom left. Alright. We have stamina, which is green. The brown is how much weight we're carrying. The yellow is how much hunger that we have. The hunger is not based off of sprinting or climbing. It's on a timer. I have looked this up. Okay. Right now I'm just kind of grabbing everything. As we get more stuff, I'll chuck stuff. So these are basically hydration drinks. This is based off of the Try Hard Sweat. Is actually based off of real Japanese hydration drink called Pocari Sweat, and it's actually delicious. I work out a lot, so I'm an enjoyer of, you know, liquid IV and stuff like that. Had somebody one time tell me that liquid IV was disgusting, which is interesting because, oh, we got the one where there's chains all over the place. That's interesting. Which is interesting because there's many different flavors of it, so I'm not really sure how it can be disgusting, but you can find food all over the place. It's a big part of the game of Peak is to scavenge. And I've learned a lot about the game. This mushroom right here is safe to eat. There are 2 variants of every mushroom except for the chubby mushroom, which is always good. And this one in particular will have... Oh, I missed this suitcase down there. Suitcases, they're They're loot boxes. You probably could tell. This mushroom in particular will have like fringes or frills on them, and those are the ones that are poisonous. So you can take poison damage from harmful wildlife, like this thing will poison me if I touch it, basically a sea urchin type of thing. You can obviously get poisoned from bad food, like if you eat a poisonous mushroom. That looks like a face. What's that thing called where humans see faces even where there aren't any? That's what that feels like. The things in my backpack. The flare signaling the helicopter, I don't think it does anything else besides create light. The lollipop, it's a decent item. There's the medicinal herbs I was telling you about, but remember, this biome is called, did I grab that? This biome is called shore. And so there's no chance of mandrake spawning on this level. But yeah, well, I'm not going to actually take one because I have a med kit. Medicinal herbs cannot heal fall damage, I don't think. So climbing costs stamina. Stamina is also your kind of your health bar. It's both. Ooh, rescue claw. That's the best item in the game. Scout cannon. I'll show you what it does, but it's kind of shite. Okay. I'm not even sure if this is going to fire correctly. You light the fuse if I can... Where the hell's the fuse? Light the fuse and then we climb on top of it. And then it shoots us up and we touch the frickin' sea urchin. So we got poisoned. That was a waste of time. I knew that it would be, but I wanted to show you. It just shoots you off, and there's no chance of you like falling to your death because it like slows your descent. Next, we're gonna go back over here and grab one of these herbs, roots, whatever. I'm not gonna show you what the rescue claw does until I have a use for it, because the rescue claw is, in my opinion, the best item in the game. It allows you to traverse really quickly. But at the bottom of the screen is, you know, extra stamina. You probably could guess that much. So we need to eat airline food. It gives, it takes away a lot of hunger and also gives us extra stamina. So it's goot. You can't accidentally use your extra stamina from running, but you can from jumping. So stamina management is obviously key. You want to try to generally not jump before you climb, because jumping requires more stamina than it would if you just climb normally. This seed has a lot of, so this is all procedurally or like randomly generated. I don't know if procedurally is the right word, but it's randomly generated. They've released a new map, a new island every 24 hours, which is cool. So it's, you know, it's never the same thing, which is fun. I say don't jump before you climb, but it's like fun to do. So I end up doing it. If I'm sure that I can, you know, that I won't have a problem getting up. We're going to have to dip into our stamina here, but that's okay. As you can see, the extra stamina does not regenerate back. Okay, this is a pain. A literal pain, because I touched this shit, and we're going to get poisoned. Okay, we're gonna have to use an item here. I'm gonna drop the food. Can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop? Maybe? I'm going to use the lollipop. And what this does is it makes it so that way we don't consume stamina for a time. I think the best use of it is to lunge as much as possible. It's pretty damn short-lived, as you can see, and then this... Okay, you can stop. We take sleep damage, essentially. So, we're gonna have to use the claw here, unfortunately. That's what that does. How can we not stand on this yet? Hello? That's what the claw does. This first... I don't like this version of the shore. The shore doesn't always look like this. There's like 3 different variants. This one, I don't like as much. It's like harder or something. Because like you can kind of more or less tell what you can stand on by like the black here. And then like this area that's kind of like mottled, or like it's like black and also white or whatever. Sometimes you can stand on it and sometimes you can't. Like right here you can run up that, but sometimes it can be tough to tell what you can stand on and what you can't. Will bandages cure poison? Thought not. It's okay. So here it seems like we should be able to stand, right? But then we can't. Chains are good. There's also ropes. So we have a rope in our inventory in our backpack right now. The backpack can hold 4 items. What is that? Some unknown item up there. I must possess it. Oh, it's a... It didn't render in. It's a shelf fungus. Obviously, I'll show you what that looks like when I need it. I have to eat some food. I'll put this in there. We don't need it yet. You can also do a lunge move, which I just did by pressing shift. It requires a lot of stamina, but it's sort of, I think, like touted as like a last ditch move where you can like give one last effort when you're climbing. And if you time it right, you can actually get extra height when you're climbing, because if you wait, because the game will go into like slow motion, and then if you time it right before you run out of stamina, you can get a big surge. You can get further than you normally would. Okay, so these are safe to eat also. Obviously I'll show you what unsafe ones look like if we come across them. It's important to learn which ones are harmful and which ones aren't. So when we get to the top here, this is not the end of the game. We have to peek basically 4 times. The statue here, we can touch it and then we get an item from it, a rare item. Yeah, I'll take that. Not sure if I'm going to take these cluster shrooms just yet. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. You always at the top, you get either a marshmallow or a hot dog. And they heal a lot. I don't know why the game is laggy right now, dude. Kind of pissing me off. I'm gonna bet on myself and that I'm not gonna need that. By and large, cooking food items makes them provide more hunger, regeneration. You can cook basically everything. Not everything receives a bonus from doing it. Some items get destroyed from cooking them. Such as if you attempt to cook a balloon, it will just pop. Imagine that. Okay, so this biome is called Tropics. And you'll see what the gimmick here is. This one I don't mind. Sometimes it can be really tough because you have these giant roots with spikes on them that will poison you. The other gimmick here is that there's a constant random downpour that makes it so that way any climbing action consumes more stamina. So basically you just have to wait for the rain to stop. I'm gonna look around here for luggage. Here's one. Top off our stamina. Got some blue bananas right here. I don't look it out there. I don't think the get out of here. The banana itself poisons you. But the banana peel does. Let me grab this red one. Oh, it's a brown. Berry Nana. Is that what the other one's called? Yeah. Okay, so these don't, does this one poison you? No. But the blue one does, right? Oh, I thought the blue one poisoned you. Never mind. I am mistaken. I don't think the rain affects the vines. We're good to go. You see right there, kind of. Let me show you. Oh, the rain stopped. That's okay. These things, don't touch them. I mean, they look like you shouldn't touch them, right? This one right here is a kind that will just explode into a poison gas cloud. And, it's not good. Okay. You gotta be careful. Those ones up there are basically bombs and will blast you off. Probably killing you via fall damage. Red crisp berries, good. Green ones bad unless you cook them. I mean, you can eat them, they'll just poison you. Poison goes away on its own eventually. There's also this portable stove. And you can use it like so. Voila! Okay. Generally, cooking things makes things better, like I said. Especially by, like, providing more stamina. So I see 2 luggages over here. Avoid the bombs. Let's see if we can get over here without dying to the swarm of bees. Don't mind me, brah. Let's see. I think I might get rid of the rope and take this Okari sweat. Where did the other luggage go? Oh, there it is. Energy drink, that's a great item. Comes with a bit of a drawback. Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and use this. It makes you climb really fast. It doesn't, it's not like the, I think the energy drink is way better than the lollipop. The lollipop causes more sleep damage. Fortified milk prevents you from taking any kind of damage. So watch this. Normally I would take a lot of poison damage from that, but not when you have milk. A balloon. No can do. I'm taking a lot longer than I normally would because I'm explaining stuff, but yeah. So these are poisonous. Don't eat these because they have the frills on them. You see that right in the middle? Don't eat that. Poison damage will go away on its own, but it takes a long time. Okay. These will poison you. They're purple, so of course that means they'll poison you. Gonna kind of try to plan our route here. Let's go right, I think. It's the only option. Here's another type of mushroom, the bugle mushroom. This one is not safe to eat. It has like those fins on it. Don't eat that. The good one does not have that. All kinds of bananas all over the place. There's another fruit right there. I think it's called a kingberry. Some of them do poison you, I believe. We gotta wait for the monsoon to stop here. There's lots of bananas. There's a pink one, I think. Is that pink? So these trees are kind of annoying. They provide like nice canopies to climb on, but you can't climb the trunks. I'm gonna try to pull off a risky maneuver right here. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I was feeling like the wall and that were closer together. So you see, you can't climb these. Okay, we're gonna have to use either rescue claw or something here. We do have the anti-rope spiral or gun, whatever. See what that avails us here. Okay, that should be good. We need to eat. I'm gonna eat the marshmallow. Yeah, this will work. The anti-rope goes up, and the regular rope goes down. Pretty simple. I will say, I think that I have had the most trouble with this particular map. For whatever reason, the roots, not roots, although roots can be a pain in the ass too. Tropics can be quite a pain. Sometimes the way that it generates, you just wind up with huge areas of like these massive poison roots everywhere, and it's really difficult. This might be bad. I think there's a shelf up here we can stand on. Tiny one. Okay, we're good. Let's climb up right here. Honestly though, this game is a ton of fun. It's kind of addicting. I like how you have to think. You gotta plan. You know, you gotta strategize. You have to manage your resources. You got to scavenge. It's a great game. Very fun. So you can see right there how much extra stamina that was costing me. It's kind of ironic. There's an accolade in the game with what they call like these. You get like various things. You get like cosmetics and whatnot for completing them. Yeah, we're not getting that luggage. There's one where you have to summit the island in an hour or less, and I ended up doing it on the game's easiest difficulty called Tenderfoot. And yesterday's seed was really good, and I was just in like a fucking peak flow state, and I was just literally, dude, like I was dodging, dipping, ducking, diving, and dodging, bro, simultaneously, man, like literally. Yeah, not literally, but and I ended up beating the game in 50 minutes, which is faster than what I did on the easiest difficulty, and I did it on Ascent 3. So that was kind of fun. So there are... This supposedly is like if you're playing multiplayer, if you're playing in co-op, that I guess can, yeah, you can respawn at the checkpoint flag if you die. But there's no such thing when you're playing with single player. I'm pretty sure I mentioned there's 4 ascents, or not 4 ascents, there's 7 ascents. But there's 4 biomes or 4 maps that we have to surpass. I mentioned maybe this one, offer the kill and a worthy sacrifice, and what that is you have to get lucky enough, first of all, to have the Mesa biome map in rotation. And then also you have to be lucky enough that an area within the mesa called the tomb is open. And sometimes it's open and sometimes it's not. And it kind of pisses me off that the developers don't have it open all the time. I just don't understand like why they're blocking players from accessing... this is a healing item. Why they're blocking players from accessing part of the game? Like, oh, I just want to play the game. I don't understand why. Like, I'm trying to complete a challenge in their game. It feels weird. It's a head scratcher, but that they wouldn't have it open at all times. It just feels weird. But anyway. In the tomb, in the mesa, and you can find the tomb close to the spawn. There's also 2 oases. One of them is an illusion. That's part of the gimmick of this biome. Is the sun is hot, and so you take heat damage, but then also there's a tornado, and then this one seems like it has a lot of cacti. But then also there's mirages, and one of the oases is a mirage. So right now I'm looking for maybe the tomb entrance. And I think I might see it right there, maybe. But, so what you have to do is you have to go into the tomb, assuming you can get to it, assuming you can find it, assuming it's open. Assuming that you have the mesa and the rotation. Yeah, that's it right there. It's got to be open today. It's got to be. But here's the thing. what you have to do is you have to get to the end of the tomb, and in the tomb there's this idol, right, like Indiana Jones. Okay, so this oasis was an illusion, and the idol will, when held, provides protection from all forms of damage, right? But it weighs an insane amount. It weighs an insane amount. You also take thorn damage from eating thorny food items, but then also touching Kakatai. And in the proper oasis, in the real one, you'll find 2 capybara, and one will have a yellow winter berry on its head. That is a very good food item. So we're taking heat damage right there. As you can see, if you're in the sun for more than like a second, it'll damage you. See how much that gave me there. Ooh, the parasol. Parasol is a very good item. So what I'm talking about with the tomb, you gotta have the proper items, and I don't. I just don't have it right now, man. Now that I know that the tomb is in the rotation, we could do like a run on Tenderfoot or something like that to try to acquire the idol. But then what you do with the idol is not just acquire it. I've gotten it, but then I've died 3 times trying to get back with it. Because it weighs so damn much, it's extremely difficult to come back with it. Bro, that run I was telling you about just a second ago, where I beat the game in 50 minutes, dude, I was doing some crazy things to the parasol, bro. I'm telling you. If you open it, not only does it protect you from the sun, but you can kind of use it like Mary Poppins and freaking and descend slowly. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What are you doing? Oh my god. Okay. I want to hang on to this. We got to get across this canyon here. There is an accolade where you launch yourself across the canyon using a scout cannon. I have done it. Okay, all these approaches look bad. I think we need to go further left. None of these are looking good. There's also, you know, the time crunch because we're continually accruing hunger. We can't just stand around forever. There's a luggage down there, but also another item that will help you on this map called sunscreen. I trust I don't need to explain to you what that is. Where's my fucking parasol? What the hell happened there? Okay. And then I also, at that time, with that run, I had a bunch of good items, and so I was able to go up this. It didn't look like this. It was easier to climb. But I was able to climb basically one that kind of looked like this, except there's like a shelf here halfway. that I was able to get up to, and then as you can see, like takes you up like a third of the way. So we're not going to be able to do that this time. Let's go right. Ooh. I'm gonna bet on myself again, get that fairy lantern out here. I'll show you how it works. Basically, you turn it on, it turns on, and then it heals you. But it has a limited use. I will take his rescue claw for sure. We're getting hungry. Let's eat. Okay. So as you can see, it's now night. The sun has gone down, or it's almost down, and so past a certain time in the game, you won't take heat damage from the sun anymore. I think maybe the game's a little quiet for y'all. Turn it up. This is going to be tough. It's not going to look clean like the one before. Starting all the way at the bottom. But, pickaxe, basically, I'll show you what it does. There's an item in the game called a piton. It's like a carabiner that you can hammer into the rock face. It's a real item that climbers use. You know, they're carabiners, and they'll hammer them into the rock face, and then they can put their weight on them, put their ropes through them and shit. And they're just randomly like pickaxes hanging out that you can use in the same way. And the pitons are an excellent item because they allow you to grab onto them and regenerate your stamina while you're hanging off of them. Okay, we need some food here. I'm gonna try to see if I can grab another one of these thorn berries. A strat that I've discovered, by the way, I'll show you. And so there's that tornado right there, right? If it gets near you, it sucks you in and throws you out, and you could die from fall damage. What you can do is, if it's coming up near you, you can literally stick yourself. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to deal with the thorns, but you can stick yourself to a cactus, and then it can't pick you up. It has to be one that's like freestanding, like these little guys right here. They'll just kind of like stick to you, I think, and they won't work in the same way. Let's go this way. One thing we also have to be cognizant of is there are scorpions. Yeah, they can sting you. I've never been stung by one in the game, or real life, but there are also sticks of TNT just chilling, and you gotta be careful because when you get close, they will. I'm sure we'll find one randomly. The fuse will start going down. You gotta get away before it blows up, or bad things will ensue. Obviously. Take some trail mix. For sure. So that's a chubby mushroom. Those ones I was telling you about before, those ones are always good. Those ones are always safe to eat. There's a scorp. You can pick it up like this and throw it away. Literally. No, the parasol is actually kind of good at it. No way the sun's coming up already. God. Okay, so our path is kind of stymied a little bit here. That was quick, dude. That was too damn quick. We're exposed on the side here. We gotta get back. I guess we'll see what's going on over here. Nothing. Okay, yeah, this is bad. Fuck. Honestly, I personally find the Mesa to be normally, with the exception of my last run, to be one of the most frustrating biomes because of the damn sun, bro. It is genuinely annoying. And that night cycle is kind of insane. And you can climb up inside one of these areas, one of these kind of caverns or whatever, and it'll just be a complete dead end. So that's a TNT. I have never been killed by a TNT. Almost. Almost, I can't lie. Crap items, dude. The damn parasol manufacturer frickin' go bankrupt in this frickin' area. It's like the third or fourth parasol that we've come across. You sometimes can find like abandoned mine shafts, and a lot of times you can find rare items and luggage in them, but they are almost always booby trapped. You gotta be careful of boobies. They will attack when provoked, sometimes unprovoked. There's no way there's nothing back here, right? Alright. I'm gonna pass out. No? I don't know. Sometimes you gotta look. The only thing about this is supposed to be a co-op game. You're supposed to be able to have your friend come and help you pull the thorns out. That's okay. They'll go away eventually. I'm trying not to use the rescue claw, but at the same time, you gotta keep moving. So, one thing, I know I said, like, don't jump before you start to climb, but if you have to, you have to. And also, Um, if you have to, don't do a running jump because that takes up twice as much stamina as a regular jump does. Okay, yeah. Why? What? Oh my... Yeah, the game is kind of a little clunky in that way, dude. Like, sometimes the backpack will glitch and it'll fucking do weird shit. I've had... Like, if you die, if you quit out... am I just fucked? What's going on? Hello? Oh my god. I'm trying to get that berry up there, man. Screw it. For some reason it won't let you continue if you die, but if you die and then you quit out, or if you take lethal damage, then you'll pass out. And then it's like you're in a down but not out state, and then you can be revived. If you quit out before you fully die, then you can continue the game from your last bonfire or campfire or whatever. Bonfire is this Dark Souls? Yes, it is. I don't remember what the hell I was saying. Oh, the backpack, yeah. Sometimes your backpack will just be gone. If when you got to the summit of that particular zone, you took your backpack off and then the game saved, when the game reloads, your backpack will be gone. Okay, that's not... And there was a little thing flashing in the menu like earlier that was like backpack fixed, so maybe they patched it, but we'll see. Man, we're 2/3 of the way there. We gotta like put some pep in our step because we are kind of exposed out here. These cacti you can pick up, you cannot eat. These are here are button mushrooms. The ones that you can edible, or a mixture of that are edible and you can eat. Look like buttons. They have like this Xbox type of looking thing on top, and you can eat these. The ones that you can't eat just have spots on them. I did a running jump there because I knew I would make it. So you can also cook skeletons, scorpions, by blasting them with dynamite, but that guy just freaking got absolutely yeeted. So, what are my items right now, bro? Shelf mushroom. I don't want to just get rid of it, but I want different items. Taking a big risk here. Big one. We're just gonna have to deal with the sun if it comes to it. But we're getting close to the top. Okay. That's what a shelf mushroom does. Shelf fungus, whatever. Same difference. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is pop an energy drink. Worth. Probably. Sun's coming up. Sun's coming up, but we're almost to the top. Once you get close enough to the top, the sun stops hurting you. I don't know if we're quite there. I think so. We're almost there, so I think we're good to go. Yep. Gamble worked out. Sometimes you just... Why am I stuck, dude? So the next biome is the second to last. The next map is the second to last. The first, third, and fourth maps are always the same. The shore, the caldera, and the kiln. And the kiln is basically the inside of a volcano. You'll see it. If you know what a caldera is, then caldera, whatever. Anti-rope cannon, sure. Oh my god! Wait a second. Is it gone? That could have been useful, actually. Hold up. I was just thinking, well, there's not going to be any sun to damages. But then I forgot about the tech that I came up with. We can use it to kind of negate fall damage. Really? Fucking A, man. Stupid. I can't believe I took fall damage there. That's so dumb. So this one is called Caldera. I thought that Caldera, whatever, I'm going back and forth for some reason, was like the actual inside of the volcano. Large bowl-shaped volcanic depression formed by ground collapse after a magma chamber empties. This does not feel like a caldera, but whatever. Who cares? Well, on this map, you just kind of have to accept the fact that you're going to take... Why did I just... Oh my god. Well... That was horrible. I don't know what happened there. All my stamina just evaporated inside of a second there. It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. Heat damage goes away relatively quickly, and this just sucks. This is going to be a difficult gap to bridge. We're gonna have to take a bunch of heat damage. Fucking is what it is. The lava's rising right here, so yeah. We just got this. We're taking heat damage right here. You gotta be fucking kidding. Screw you, I got a parasol. Back down again, god damn it. That's hot and that's hot. Alright. Never died on this one, but there's a first time for everything. This level's being annoying. Is this whole thing going to be hot? I say that as the island next to us is literally on fire. Playing a dangerous game right now, bro. Can I climb or what? Thank you. There's luggage over here I'd love to have, but... progress. Not that way though. I don't know that we can make that jump from there to there. Oh yeah, we can. Easy. Take this egg. When you cook it, it's a good food item. It's probably the most roundabout route that I've ever had to take on the Caldera. Caldera. Caldera sounds better to me, or feels better to me for some reason. Rising again. Hopefully this doesn't ignite. We need to get in there. And that's where we wind up. And then we end up on top of there, which is where we get rescued from. Okay, we're basically there. Got it in the bag. Fuck it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. See, that's what happened to me earlier. Heat damage is ephemeral. Doesn't last long. Burning up a lot of my excess. Or not excess, but extra stamina, which is annoying. I have never failed in the kiln. I've never failed at the final ascent. So, at this point, I'm feeling pretty relaxed. Alright. And get a bunch of items. We don't need a parasol. We don't need a parasol because we're climbing upwards. Cookies, we need the food. Overall, pretty shite. Pretty shite. We will need food items. I do want the anti-rope cannon on me. And the piton. Okay, let's go. There's one more bonfire. I don't care if they're called campfires in the game. I'm calling them bonfires. I'm not worried about my hunger right now either because we will get one more hot dog / marshmallow as well. There's a achievement / accolade in this game where you consume 3 hot dogs in 5 seconds. And the only way you can do that is if you randomly are able to acquire 3 hot dogs, you save them up, and then you eat them all rapidly. But looks like they gave us a hot dog this time. 2 out of the 4 this time were hot dogs, and 2 were marshmallows. It was just completely random. And oh, I don't think I finished talking about the mandrake thing. So the thing with the mandrake is really fucking annoying. It's almost kind of like the tomb thing. Right, where you gotta get lucky enough for the mesa to be there and blah blah blah. Well, this time you gotta get lucky enough for the roots biome to be there. Then you gotta get lucky enough that you find a mandrake, and you also have to be lucky enough that you get a portable stove because it will put you to sleep. And one time, I discovered the hard way that the campfire / bonfire goes out eventually. And I got this seed where there was a mandrake very close to the campfire. I went and grabbed it, but by the time I came back, the fire went out. Oh shit! Hang on, we didn't cook the egg. Yeah, we got a cooked egg. Sometimes you get a cooked bird, and it's just a really good food item. Alright, so this is the kiln. And if you can manage to get the idol, then you can bring it in here, drop it in the lava, and get that achievement. Can you guess what the gimmick is of this level? Well, shite. time is of the essence more than usual. I wonder why. Uh-oh. Yeah. No, we're good. Cooked egg. Not really the best food item, but whatever. Oh. I see. Wait a sec, this is bad. Hold up. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. Okay. Yeah. Well, do I have to get over there onto that? Whatever. Like I said, first time for everything. So this is looking kind of grim. We've used up more items than I would like at this point in time. Oh, fuck. We're at most a quarter of the way up. This is no bueno, mi amigo. This is muy malo. Yeah. Holy shit. This is fucking terrible. This is extremely bad. No, this is bad. Why did I? Can you stand? We have to try to go get whatever's in that luggage. We are... in trouble if there's not something decent in here. Yeah, so the lava's coming up, and this is bad. We don't really have a very good approach. Fuck. Can't climb upside down, so that's not an option. I think my only... Fuck, this is actually terrible. This is a fucking terrible seed. Oh my god, what? Shit, man. Can I stand here? This is... we're dead. Two medkits? The game wants us to die. It's not over yet. You know, we have, why is it sounding so fearsome in here right now? Alright, it's okay. That was kind of ridiculous. Both the approach to that and then also, 2 medkits. Okay, we'll take these. It's not exactly what I want to see right now. We're a bit over halfway right here. Not having any extra stamina right now kind of blows chunks. Kind of want to puke right now, but I think we're gonna make it actually. Get up there. About to piss me off. Alright, we just gotta get across here. Lava's coming up underneath, but it's okay. It moves slowly. I think we want to go that way. The kiln's not going to have this sacrifice. Not today. Okay. We have food. We have 1 energy drink, which I think we need to use right here. Yes, I definitely needed to use it, actually. Can we get that luggage? Do we need to get the luggage? We may. We may. Let's see if we can get up here. I think I might be trifling right now. I might be fucking around doing stupid shit. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that right now. Yeah. I think it's too tall. So we use our last. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, shit. Climb up there and then climb up there, I think is our only option. We're gonna have to get burned a little bit. Okay, not bad. Now, can I stand on this? Barely. Okay. Fuck, they're making it hard on me every step of the way. That we're gonna make this, I think, barely actually. Oh, wait, can I just straight up get up here? Okay. This is looking ugly. We're so close, but still so far. Lava's nowhere close. Get up here. Really? You're gonna do me like that? I think we're okay. Okay, yeah, we're home free. We made it. Still got my flare, yeah. Don't need the backpack anymore. I got a pee-pee, but I'm gonna hold my piss. Now is no time for pee-pee. Now is no time for pee-pee. We made it, son. Didn't quite make it just yet, but we made it. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight? That was tough, man. That was one of the harder kiln ascents that I've had to do. And we've got our flare. So we can get rescued. I'm delirious from the pyroclastic ash. I'm probably gonna have lung cancer in about 10 years, but hey, for today, we survived. We survived. Drop that rope. What? Oh my god. Well, I always have this fear that I'm gonna not be able to grab the rope in time. Yeah. Yes. I don't know why what is she doing with her mouth? What the fuck? It wasn't that bad. She's tweaking. She's gonna need 4 years of therapy after this. Kangaroo Scout. Scout. New sash. Ascent 5 unlocked. Let's go. Was it ever in doubt? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it fucking was. Peak. Well, that's it. I peaked.